That sounds better.
We all good?
We're a bit more balanced now.
Same wavelength? Same amplitude, I guess?
Both.
You know, I guess the Skype version doesn't have sound, or it's very quiet.
I think it...
Or because it's broadcasting through the streaming thing, it doesn't also go to Skype or something.
Yeah, I might have to use fake audio cable
It's
if
fine.
I wanted to do that, but... Alright.
I'd rather have no lag and no sound than sound and like a 20-second delay.
Yeah.
Alright. Play on casual, normal, tough, hardcore, or back.
Back difficulty.
Play the like mirror mode, play the whole game backwards.
It's the back down difficulty.
Oh.
Everything is so tough you just run away from it.
Did you make post and all that?
Our world
I did
has
make
fallen
post.
to fade.
Okey-doke.
Its great works long since complete. Its storied civilizations long since fallen to dust. The greatest
pretty good
legends
prompt.
of Elysian long since forgotten.
That's
What was once a land of promise has
Quite
fallen
the,
to the ravages of
QTE.
war. And it was in this, our
Was
most
it a QTE
desperate
or a
hour,
tutorial on how to
that
attack?
the greatest of
don't
Elysian
attack,
tales
wage
began.
war.
Apparently.
The lone warrior
Each of your
stood
attacks
against an
starts
army,
a war.
slashing his way through all who
Didn't
opposed
realize I was
him.
playing Game of
The
Thrones.
mob stood no chance, and the
Spoilers.
soldier
Or Civ.
showed no
Yes.
mercy. But despite his victories, his skills, his ruthlessness, the valiant soldier would perish on this day. Not to
I
the
wonder
mob,
what this is supposed to be
but to
used
a
for.
single child.
Like,
What, the Skype thing?
Yeah.
Probably like sharing videos with someone.
Dust.
So you can like watch a
Dust.
YouTube video in unison or something.
But if there's no sound,
I'm
That's
thinking
true.
like PowerPoint.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably more for like a conference call kind of like business
A
thing.
talking sword. What are you?
Only that which you have summoned.
Summoned? How? For what purpose?
That I do not know. But we shall learn in time.
Or there is sound somehow,
Now
and we just don't know how to do it because
and
this is kind of
claim the
a
blade
Yeah.
of Ara.
initial test.
Working out pretty well so far.
Yeah. I can actually comment on things that are happening.
Stop!
Like this orange bat
Stop
fox.
right there!
Aw,
That just happened on my screen. It's amazing.
I want one.
I'm
Can we get
Bridget.
one?
Guardian of
I
the
want a
sword.
bat fox.
No, we're not allowed to have any more pets till we move.
It has
No
disturbingly
offense,
anime
but aren't you a
eyes.
bit, well,
Actually, it's more like
small?
alien eyes.
For a guardian, I mean.
Well, that guy has
Hey,
no
I
eyes,
just look after
so...
that thing.
He's
After
wearing
200
Yuri's
years,
hat.
nobody expects the sword
Yeah.
to
It
just
makes you
fly
unable
off and
to see his
start,
eyes.
talking.
Every
I'm kinda
cutscene
wishing
ever will
somebody
never
told
be
me
taken
this was part of the
seriously.
job description. Or
Yuri no
maybe
eyes.
they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Fidget doesn't seem to have eyeballs, just a fade effect.
I'm sorry, I think I misheard
I see
before.
out of my two
You said your
gradients on
name
my
was
face.
Fidget?
What
Hey,
if the
this isn't
eyeballs were
about me.
that
You're
plaid
the one who's got
texture
my sword.
that moves?
How about you
Oh,
tell
God.
me your name?
Oh
So-
god.
I'm...
That's so freaky.
Calm yourself, Fidget. His name is Dust, and he is the one who woke me from my slumber.
So...
Are you talking to a sword?
Fidgets, then.
That's me. And you're
And a fox bat.
Dust?
It
Well,
would
yeah.
seem that way, though I can't recall that name.
This guy just open up a dictionary and start picking words.
Probably.
So, what is this sword?
Fidget, Dust,
I am
and
the blade of Ara.
the
and you,
antagonist,
Dust,
Couch.
are my fated sword bearer.
Yes, well, that's all great and everything, but
Well, no,
I think
fidget
it's
is a
about
verb,
time I got this sword
And
back
dust
to
is
the
a
crown.
noun.
I
So
can't
the
let you just
antagonist
leave with
has to
this
be an
sword,
adjective.
Fidget. Right now, it's the only thing that knows who I am.
Slimy.
I don't even know how I got here.
Or a
I'm gonna go with
preposition?
furry.
Well,
That's probably
then
wrong.
you leave me no choice.
That's probably more
I
accurate than
challenge
you're
you.
willing to admit.
The winner gets to
The bad
Yeah.
guy's team has to be a prepositional phrase.
Well, I...
Alright,
That's true, maybe it's just a hangover dream.
But don't think I'm leaving empty-handed.
Welcome,
I'm
Nazi
coming
M
with
Punk.
But, I really need the sword back when you're done doing, whatever it is you're doing.
What exactly am I doing, Hara?
The answers you seek lie to the east. There is a path through the glade that leads down the mountainside, and from there you will find a village.
Fun
That
fact, if
is
you
your
pop out
first
the
step.
viewer list in your popped out
Then
chat,
will
it
you
doesn't
give me the
update when
sword?
other people
I
join.
really need to get it back home
Would you really
before
expect
anyone
it to?
notices it's,
No.
gone.
I don't
No.
expect it to do
When
that
I
all
find
the
out
time
just
when it's
what it
not
is I'm
popped
supposed
out
to
5
do with
times.
it, it's all yours, Fidget. Come on, let's go.
Murder rabbits. They can't murder a tiny bud.
Good. I'd stop watching if you could.
Got a key.
Oh, the
Which
fox
is-
bat is tiny.
Yeah, this is
Super
your
tiny.
mandatory tiny anime companion for this
Well-
extremely anime game.
Hey, listen.
That's what I was gonna say.
We'll turn this game off.
There's no sound. That could be what they're saying right now.
It's not.
There is sound. We just
Well, true.
Yes, this
can't
game
hear
is
it in real time.
completely mute.
I'd play it. I'm a sound Nazi after all. Though I have legitimately been turning up the music since I started playing Chrono Cross. The music is so good.
It is one of that game's very strong points.
I got mysterious wall chicken. I think I like this,
Ooh.
I think I like this game already.
What is it, Fidget?
From a tree.
Well, my kind has what you'd call a sixth sense. And there's something just ahead.
Was this a Humble Bundle purchase?
No, I bought this on its own.
I
How
think it
long
has
ago?
been in a couple Humble Bundles.
Maybe.
Achievement!
That move.
Yeah, it has also been like incredibly cheap on occasion.
Yeah.
More wall chicken!
Got treasure.
The
Oh,
wall
right,
chicken is
we
like
got
the
a
exact
chest.
same type of
Correction.
chicken sprite.
We found a locked
I hope
chest.
that everything in the
Well,
game
what
is
are you
chicken that
waiting
just
for?
is
Smash it open.
That would be
prefaced
unwise,
by
Dust.
wherever it came from.
These
If you
chests
find
are
food in a
protected
chest,
by
it's just
arcane
called
locks
chest
from the
chicken.
last era,
Yes.
and are well beyond my
Mysterious
capabilities.
Chicken.
purchase from a chicken
Chicken.
store
I
chicken.
suppose we'll
Yes.
need a key then.
Oh god, this is gonna be so hard.
Oh, because you're using the wrong controller.
I hate that.
Yeah, I'm using a PS4 controller. It does actually support Rumble, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's neat.
Really? I didn't think the PC games usually did that.
Some
Oh,
of
this
them
one
do.
does.
When they have controller support, they sometimes do. Since most games with controller support like default to Xbox 360, and that has Rumble.
True. I don't think the USB controller I usually use has Rumble.
Right.
I think it predates moving parts.
It's that, like, dark blue Logitech controller that everyone has had 6 of.
Yep,
Calm
I know
yourself,
exactly
Fidget.
what you mean.
Dust.
Yep.
Focus.
The one that
Remember
counts
what
to
you've
10.
learned thus far.
Yeah. Also, a lot of these types of games come out on like the Xbox Store or PSN stuff.
True.
So if they're being designed also for consoles, they probably just have the Rumble support.
Nobody
Combat
said
flows pretty well.
anything about monsters.
Monsters.
Strange.
Why does the
Where
Fox
did I
Bat
learn
have
these
like
skills?
You
glistening
wield the
shine
blade of Ara,
like
and with it,
design on her butt?
all the skills
Because
you use
anime.
therein.
The characters are
hello?
really shiny.
Monsters?
Is that why I summoned you? To control this power?
And the
It
protagonist is
unlikely,
wearing an
Dust,
umbrella on his
that I
head.
would awaken from my slumber for such selfish
Is that
reasons.
like samurai hat?
There is a village beyond these woods.
I thought his head was just shaped
Perhaps
like that.
finding it will
Could
aid
be.
in
Growing on it.
restoring your memories.
Who knows?
And then we'll be in the clear,
Oh,
right?
don't be sad, Fox
no
Bat.
more monsters?
The eyes are so
I think
disturbing.
things are about to get a whole lot
Purple
worse.
outline does not help.
And to think.
Well, now it
this
doesn't have
morning
eyes.
started off so well. At least take these people fruits. Something tells me you're going to need them.
Experience. Green is flashing. Autosave.
Nice. Autosave is really nice, especially when the power goes out when you're in the middle of a dungeon.
I got a call today about the power going out.
Did you? Did they tell you that they fixed it like 48 hours after they fixed it?
Yep. I need a lift. Never mind, found it. You can't start with a heavy attack. That's kind of throwing me off.
Oh, huh. Interesting.
You have to like build up to it.
Maybe they'll like learn more combos later. They'll let you do that.
Keep trying to start with one. Nope. You gotta stand there like an idiot.
As the enemy comes and hits you in the face.
There we go. It's like telling me my combos one by
Whee!
grab and slam. Ooh. You do directional combos, but
Does it control similarly to some other game that would make you more used to it?
well, like a 2D Devil May Cry, almost.
Hold here, Dust. You have unlocked a new ability. Bear witness to the dust storm.
Please tell me your character is shouting Fuzro Dust,
Hold the
please.
secondary attack to perform the dust storm.
Oh.
But beware, skilled as you may be,
He's probably just
you
shouting
cannot
dust
maintain the
storm,
storm for
or
long
nothing at
without
all.
hurting yourself.
It is anime. Could
In
be
that
shouting its
case,
attack
maybe
name.
I can
It should
help.
be. It was
If
in
you
all
press the
caps.
super ballistic fidget action button.
Really hard to dodge area attack.
So spectacularly awesome that it'll produce emotions you
fight.
didn't even know existed.
Agreed.
Please contain yourselves as I demonstrate.
The best thing is when you're playing that game when you haven't really played the type
That
of game that
was,
it's making fun of and you don't
very
get why it's
pretty.
funny.
Well, maybe I'll
just
just
like,
keep
wait,
the
why
rest
is
of
he
my
just telling me
repertoire
what
to
to do?
myself.
Well, that
I'm
was like
sorry,
one of
Fidget.
the
I'm
earliest
sure you'll
games that
come
I
in handy
really played
somehow.
where
Actually,
bosses
Dust,
had a tell
between the
before a
three of
move
us, this could be
Right.
quite
that like you
useful.
would have to react
The
to.
dust storm
Oh,
can
if he's doing
manipulate
this
Fidget's
attack, I need to
projectile
dodge
into a
left,
more
and if he's
powerful
doing that attack, I need to block.
Observe.
I really hadn't encountered that before, so it was a really meta way to be introduced to that concept.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Wow.
Whoa, popcorn.
Oh, by the way, every time I use my power, it'll use up a bit of energy meter. You can recharge the meter with melee combos.
Yes, Dust. Between your combos and Fidget's own powers, you can achieve a higher hit chain, which will
Oh
yield
man,
bonus
you have to build
experience after
super
each
high
battle.
combos.
However, if you are struck
They
by
have
an
awesome
enemy,
names.
the chain will be broken, and you
I
will
want the
lose
combo
your
meter
bonus
to be like
experience.
super gory and bloody
Alright,
and completely
I
in
think I
contrast to the
understand.
rest of the game.
If this is
Just
all too much
completely
for
out of
you,
place.
you can
Just
check
grab
out the
God
help
of Wars
screen
and
via
put
the
it in.
pause menu.
It's exactly what I'm picturing,
Thanks,
yeah.
Fidget. I'll take a look if I'm ever in trouble.
You hit 4 people in a row.
But it also has to have anime.
Well, yeah.
Hit 5 people. Ultra Mega or Death combo.
Or we were playing Ryan Dino Horde the other day and forgot super high combos and the announcer just said, "Get me a pizza."
What?
We were like, what? Why?
Not one of the actual characters' voices, just like some other third party.
No, it's like the announcer that like says all your like.
I have a
combos
300
and
hit
things.
combo, just for the record.
That's quite a bit.
I think that's low for this game, though.
Might be. You did it right there.
Like,
You just have to check the achievements and see if there's an achievement for like get a 10,000 hit combo or
there
something.
might be. There's a lot of achievements for this game.
When I booted up Steam again today, Orion had another update.
Yeah.
After the 1.6 gig update it had to do on Friday.
They're just patching the heck out of that game.
Well, we're gonna patch it and change the name, and it's still gonna have a Metascore of 43.
Yup. Unless a bunch
Crappy
of
game.
reviews.
Can't patch it into being not crappy.
Well, no, they did. That's the thing. All the reviews, all the Metacritic score reviews are from like years ago when it was crap, and then they made it not crap. But they had no one who counts towards Metacritic has like re-reviewed it because they don't do that.
I suspect it would probably be in the like 70s.
Yeah.
No, it's like
Judging by,
pretty
like-
polished, and I mean it's still silly. You're fighting dinosaurs, but it's actually a like playable game.
Do you know the gameplay for Evolve yet?
Is that the one where it's like four
Hey,
people
you just
versus
leveled
one
up.
Is that
other
what I
person who's a
did?
big monster?
It feels
Yeah,
good.
that Evolve?
New game
Great
Turtle
even.
Rock.
Yeah,
As
I've seen
it
some
should,
stuff
Dust.
about that. Nothing
You've
super
acquired
new,
a
I don't
skill
think.
Gem. Open the character screen through the
there
inventory
was
to
a playable
upgrade your
beta,
abilities
like,
and become even
X or
more
something.
powerful.
Could
Is
have
it a
been.
beta that you were in and then ignored?
No, that was Destiny.
And also Destiny again.
Yep.
Destiny twice.
And
You were
I think I still have a code for WildStar.
Oh, probably. They were doing like weekends, I think, though. Sort of like Guild Wars, if I recall. So that might be like expired, so to speak. Because I think I was getting them too, and I was like, nah.
Well, I think I got one. Someone owns it,
Oh. Gotcha.
and they gave me a Wii. I think I downloaded it all the way. Now instead, I'm just playing PS1 games again.
Play anything good?
Started Threads of Fate, and started off as well.
Nice. I should play
copycat.
Threads of Fate. I started playing Chrono Cross too.
Yeah, if you haven't played it, I think it's one of my favorite games on the PS1.
I think I got as far as I got the first time I played when I stopped. Except I'm not gonna stop this time.
I do recommend following a guide, because there's so much you can miss in that game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've already missed stuff and I'm using a guide. Like I try not to stare at the guide. I'll like go to an area, do what I can, and then check the guide as on my way out to see what I missed, and like fill in the
just
gaps.
Make yourself sad.
It's really beautiful
Yeah, well, like there
up
was
here.
one thing where
Yeah.
there's like a branching path in an area, and if you do one path first,
I was maybe
it's
hoping
wrong,
you
and
could
you
tell
like
me.
one of your optional
So
characters.
Amy,
It's just
I
not
see to it
available.
that all my detailed maps
But there's
and
nothing
navigational
in the story that would
equipment
tell
chasing
you
after
that
a
you had to
crazy
hurry to
flying
get to that
sword.
part first.
Right.
Sorry,
So I
got
got
you
through the
mixed
whole
up in this
thing,
fidget.
and I'm looking at the
Well,
guide,
you
and it's like,
should
oh, make sure you talk to the
sword, getting
dude in the corner. I'm like,
trouble.
there isn't a dude in the
No,
corner, and
now that I think about it,
we looked it
this
up, and it
isn't
turned
the
out,
first
nope,
time
you,
I've
you
seen
took
this
too long.
view.
They're
I've
gone.
stood here before.
Well,
in
never
this
get them back
very
now.
Spot.
Then perhaps
Yeah,
you
I
recognize the village at the base
Heard a
of
few
these
things
cliffs.
about that. It
It's
doesn't have like a.
hard to make out from
It does.
here.
It does actually
You'll
have
need
like
to drop
quite a
down to
few
the valley
characters,
floor
doesn't
if you
it?
want to get any closer.
It's got a
It's
ton
It's
of
one of those
characters.
like massive. I don't think it
Proceed as
has
you
as many
wish,
as like
Dust.
Suikoden, but it's close.
It's
Close.
close. I think it's in the 80s.
Okay.
You said you also have to play through 3 times if you want all of them, though. So I'm not
Oh, well, then,
concerned
yeah.
about missing them because theoretically, if I really felt like it, I could play through again and just not mess up that time.
Yeah. Do you have to play through 3 times just because it doesn't like let you get certain characters until New Game Plus, or do you have to play through 3 times because like some of them are mutually exclusive?
Mutually exclusive.
Oh,
There's
okay, well, that's never.
Near the beginning, there's a branching path, season 1 and 3. And it's based on the character you pick, and you can only get 1 of 3.
Gotcha.
So when you dodge, you always turn around. That's important to know.
Do you always turn around, or do you always face the inside direct, like the opposite way you dodge?
You always face the inside.
Okay, so it's like macros.
But yeah, it's. I mean, you know how often or how long it's been since I've actually played something on a console. Yes, it's a PS1 game, but it's kind of refreshing to actually play something like sitting on the couch on the TV.
Right. I've been playing it on Xbox.
I haven't played anything since I finished AC4.
Oh, on a console, yeah.
Yeah, which I never did go back and do the like the naval missions and the other stuff. I think you watched me beat it, and then I just never went back to it.
Games like that tend to do that. If you like accidentally, or I guess even on purpose, finish the story before you finish all the side stuff, even though you can load up your save and do the side stuff, sometimes you just tend not to. You're like, well, I beat the game, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, in those games I tend to try and do the side stuff that I plan on doing before I actually finish it, so that when I beat the game and view the credits, I get to feel satisfied. But the AC games are always so, like, they kind of, I don't know, they kind of linearly throw you into the last couple of missions, and you never
Yeah.
know when that point of no return is.
Like the last few sequences just railroad you into doing them, but you don't know when that starts.
Right. Like, I think in Assassin's Creed 2, it was like the entire last two sequences.
Yeah, there was
6
one of them.
missions or something. You could save and quit and reload,
Right.
but you couldn't go back to any open world stuff in the
Until
meantime.
Yeah, I forget which one that was, but yeah, there was one where it was like the last like 3 sequences or something were all just like 1 mission each,
Yeah.
or something dumb like that. And so you looked at the list, and you're like, oh, there's like 3 sequences left. I'll just do some more story stuff to kill, to break up the monotony of the rest of it. And then all of a sudden you were like done with the game, and you're like, wait, what?
Is there
Yeah,
somebody else?
I
exactly.
didn't mean to do that.
I think that has happened like in every Assassin's Creed game that I've played.
You've accidentally beat the game.
Yeah, I didn't play the
Merchandise
first
and
one,
weight.
which didn't
Do
have
not
as much
let his
side stuff, but
appearance
all the
frighten
rest of them, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
I
that's
sense
happened.
he only wishes
The
to assist
original
in our
2, I
journey.
did go back and do side stuff afterwards. I think the rest of them, it was,
Just
yeah, you try and do the faction missions, and you try and do the achievements, and you try and do the full syncs or whatever. And then once you view the credits take like 15 minutes, and your controller
I've
shuts
been
off, and you're just like, I'm
expecting you,
done. I'm
stranger.
done with this.
Who are you? Merely a friend with many wares
So,
for sale. Shall
You
we
beat,
conduct
what was
business?
it, GTA 5 a week or 2 ago? I think the credits for that were longer than an Assassin's Creed game, which is impressive.
The merchant called you stranger. I can't not hear him in Resident Evil 4 merchant voice now. Since I'm not actually hearing his voice.
What are you buying?
Don't need defense.
You never need defense. Just tons of attack. Paper made your way through the whole thing. Or paper warrior, I guess.
Before you leave, might I
I wasn't
propose an
looking at the
offer?
left-hand side of the screen,
That
so I
would
was really
depend on the
confused for a
offer.
couple minutes. I was like,
If
okay,
I
you
may
can
be
buy
so
rings
bold,
or
you are not prepared
wood?
for the journey ahead. I, however,
String?
can offer
Yes.
assistance. Please accept this blueprint as a gift. Should you find a blacksmith and the necessary materials,
A
they may be
blueprint?
able to craft the item for you. I can offer you materials as well, though I'm not entirely sure what materials this land deems of value. I am not from around here, as I'm sure you've guessed by now. Once you've sold me a new material type, I will be able to restock my store with it. As for your reward, I will pay you a bonus for the first new material you sell me.
Ah, he'll buy them at
Oh,
the
okay,
high
yeah, so the
price.
game knows it.
They know what they're doing.
Well, yes. Yes, I will. Thank you.
what are they
Watch your
doing?
back, my friend.
Referencing Resident Evil 4.
Oh,
I am
okay.
here to...
You can buy infinite tomatoes.
Can you buy wall chicken, or is it shop chicken now?
Better be shop chicken. Well, unless the merchant found it in a wall.
Hmm.
Then it's just second-hand wall chicken.
Not certain on how this works. I think if I sell one of these, I get a profit, but if I sell more, it sells for less.
Well, yeah, I think he said if you sell him one, then he'll stock infinite
I see.
of it. So, like, you collect them, sell one of them to him, and then if you need more, you can buy them from him at a high price. Because he's gonna
Your
jip you.
transaction. The materials you've sold, I also share my stock with other merchants. Thank you. Watch your
What
back,
else did the
my
shopkeeper
friend.
say that made it obvious they were referencing Ari?
The shopkeeper was talking about how if you sold him stuff, then he could sell you more. And then the fox bat thing said, "Oh, he'll buy it at a high price."
Oh, okay.
Just a side quest, apparently.
Whoa! It was probably like sell something to the merchant.
Yeah. Okay, now you have bomb fruit. Now I'm just thinking that everything has 2 nouns.
Yeah. It's like the animals in Avatar. Not movie.
What are the animals in
The
that?
animals in Airbender, they're all like 2 animal names.
Oh.
Or wall chicken.